You know what they need to do? They're gonna have to fix this. They are going to have to fix this ASAP. Oh, see? It's 2 hours. Hey, I got you, I got you. My bad. Why is it? Hello.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Can't complain.
Now, I have to ask you, how do I pronounce your name exactly?
Teenear.
Teenear. Okay, cool. Look, I had it pinned all wrong down here. My
It's
apologies. They Instagram Live has to fix that. I should be able to put your at name in, and it pops right up, right up. How has this quarantine pandemic been treating you?
honestly really good. I can't complain. At the beginning, it was weird trying to adjust to it, but it's been pretty good. These last few months have been amazing.
You ready for it to be over?
Yeah, yeah, I am. I'm ready to meet people. I'm ready to go perform. It's kind of boring after having to like perform on live. It's just like not the same. You know what I mean?
It's not the same at all. Even doing these interviews on live, like I've although I've had a lot of success doing them.
Mhm.
It's I'm used to the person to person interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like people usually when they come to the studio when they're in the DMV area, we got gifts for them. We can go hang out, grab a bite to eat. It's usually a whole vibe, and
Yeah.
this is truly taking it away. But
I know what you mean.
nonetheless, we are here. So talk to us. Slip and Slide. How did you end up with Slip and Slide? We know that's a legendary name right there. How did you end up with them?
Um, it's pretty much all word of mouth. And I was really young singing on the choir at my church. And Ted Lucas actually went to my church at the time. And people were constantly like, come hear this girl sing. You have to hear her. And obviously, being the CEO of a label, he hears that all the time. He does not want to hear it. And one day, because like every second Sunday, you get to go sing in front of like the entire congregation when you're on the youth team or whatever. And one day I was up there and I was singing and he got to hear me. And after, it pretty much just was a conversation about me taking it seriously. Obviously, I'm young, I'm a female, and this industry is very real. So he just wanted to make sure that this is what I wanted to do. And he pretty much put me in the studio a few times where I would just like do demos and just play around and just get to know what the industry is about. And that's pretty much how it started. And during that process, I ended up writing my very first single, Friday Night, featuring Sage Gemini.
Oh man,
Yeah.
what was that experience like?
Amazing and unexpected because like I said, I was just recording different demos and stuff, and I remember I was working with a specific producer, Anthony, out of Atlanta, and he just saw like my frustration with doing demos, and he was like, Tania, let's just play a beat and let's write to it. And it was just so much fun, and we created Friday Night. The whole entire label loved it, and it became my first single.
Man, that's nice. So how often do you, because you have the church background, how often do you play? I hear you do between both genres.
Mm.
How
Well,
does that work out for you?
I just love music in general, honestly. So whenever I feel something, I'm gonna sing it. And even from where I started out singing pop music, and now I'm in R&B a lot now, and I'm just enjoying it. It's the place that I'm in right now, I guess, in my life. So it fits me right now, but you'll never know what you hear in a few years.
Does it feel like your process has been kind of like fast, or does it feel like, oh, this has been taking forever to happen?
Honestly, I feel like it's been taking a minute, and there have been moments where like I was like super frustrated, but now just I feel like going through quarantine, it kind of made me realize why I needed to go through all of that, or like how much time has like passed, why I needed that, and I appreciate it because at the end of the day, God's timing is the best timing, and we can't be mad at that.
I'm not. I totally agree. God's timing is the best. So even during the time like this, where we're having a tough time as a country, great things are still happening for a lot of great people.
Exactly.
What do you do to keep your spirits up in a time like this?
Stay in my Bible, pray, journal, stay around my family because they're really big on just family, and we get to talk with each other and really just talk everything out. And I think that's what keeps me happy and like my spirits up.
Now, you had label mates such as Trina, Fetty Wap, Sage. Did you feel any pressure coming into it?
At first, yes, especially being that I was singing. All of them are hip hop, real like hip hop surrounded, so it was definitely weird. But I was happy to be able to get the opportunity to basically start my own lane. And I feel like all of the new voices of Slip and Slide, we all have our own lanes, and it's just cool to see and fun.
I think it's dope. You know, originally when I saw it was Slip and Slide, I was like, wait, is this the Slip and Slide? And I'm looking at, you know, your bio and everything, and I'm thinking in my head, like, oh, they're expanding the portfolio. I'm not mad at that at all. You know,
Uh-huh.
they got a nice, bright young lady. It looks like the vibes are so positive. I'm like, I'm with it. And I see you already have a record with Lil Baby.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about getting that one?
Amazed. I remember when we were thinking about who to get on the record for like a while, and my sister had mentioned Lil Baby, and then also somebody on my team had mentioned it, and we brought it to Ted. And literally, he reached out to his management, and 2 days later, he recorded it. And I was like, what? That's crazy, especially with me just being an up and coming artist, and he's huge. So just to get him on my record was an amazing feeling.
Man, in 2 days, you got a Lil Baby verse back in 2 days.
Yes.
Man, oh my goodness. I know that somebody's gonna see this and cry. Like, I have to wait weeks. I know getting verses back from these artists at times, like sometimes it's hard, but
Yeah.
that shows just how strong your team is.
They work. They work for sure. I appreciate everyone on my team. It's crazy.
They absolutely work. Now let's get into this record, Special Attention. Tell us about Special Attention. This record is lovely. It's such a vibe. Tell us about this record.
I mean, this record's pretty much about special attention, me expressing a type of moment I want to have with a special somebody.
So, is it safe for us to ask, is there that special somebody? Have you had a chance? Is this song inspired by someone?
It's definitely inspired by somebody, but not right now. No one,
Not right.
sadly, but yeah.
Do you think, what's your take on being in the industry, you know, and chasing your dream and relationships?
Um, I feel like you just can't rush anything. Just take your time. Especially for me, I know that I'm always working and I don't always have time to go out all the time or like spend hours on the phone. So I feel like right now I'm just realizing you got to take your time, and whatever happens is supposed to happen, and if it's meant to happen, it will happen.
You have to have a very understanding person in your life for what you're about to encounter in your trajectory and everything. The balance has to be that man is going to have to understand fully. Like,
Right.
listen, you know, Wonderland magazine said, look, you're ready to take center stage. Grammy.com has said great things about you. How does it feel getting the praises from some of these major publications?
Amazing. There's honestly no other words to describe it. I am grateful for every single thing that I've been through. Every milestone is huge for me. Every time I'm asked, like, what's the biggest thing that's happened for you? I'm just like, honestly, every day something happens, and I'm just so grateful for it. So I'm just taking it day by day and appreciating every single thing that happens for me.
So now I have a question. Let's go back to Special Attention and the vibe that's on Special Attention. What are the qualities that Teenear is looking for in a mate in order to receive that special attention?
First of all, he has to be God-fearing, 100%. Somebody who's really motivated, somebody that has a drive, because I feel like that's the biggest thing for me too, because I know I can have moments where I want to just chill if I'm with somebody special, and it's like I don't want to be with somebody that's always trying to just chill. Like I want somebody to push me. Um, Loyalty and just respect. Respect is huge because guys these days, hey,
It's
look.
tough. Whoa, you gotta take it easy on us. We gotta take it easy on us. We're not we're not that bad. So now here's a better question. What's the ideal date for you?
I feel like my ideal date would, I don't know. That's a hard question because I like just talking and relaxing and vibing. So any situation where we could just sit there and just talk and enjoy each other, get to know each other.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. So you had Free and you had Come See Me, right? And now we have Special Attention. The EP is slated for 2021. What can the fans expect from this EP?
More of me just growing up and expressing what's going on in my life as I get to know myself more, and an older version of Teenear.
Who's Teenear's top 5 inspirations?
Musical inspirations. I really love Mariah Carey. I literally listen to her every day. Aaliyah, Whitney Houston, and my top 2 would definitely be not Britney Spears. I love Britney Spears though. She is my favorite when I was young. Beyonce and Michael Jackson, mainly because their music is great, but just how they grew up in the industry and just created this huge brand for themselves, that is my goal at the end of the day. So I look at their careers for that.
I love that. Beyonce and Michael Jackson. So with that being said, let's see next year. I see you had about 90,000 followers, something like that. I saw. Next year, this time, Teenear's at 5 million followers. One of the top artists on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all the streaming platforms. It's time to drop a debut album by Teenear. Who do you want on that album? What features do you think would fit what you're trying to do?
That's a hard question. I would love a song with Beyonce. I'm gonna have to say that. Like, I feel like I would be okay with anything else happening in life. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad if I get Beyonce on a song. Who else? Drake. I love Drake. Chris Brown. Kiana Lede. I love her.
Oh my goodness, that'd be a great one.
Yes, and one more would probably be SZA. I love her artistry. I really do. So I'd love to work with her.
I like that. That'd be a nice setup. I like that 4 you gave me. Are there any producers that you were looking forward to working with?
You know what? I would really love to work with Kanye West. Probably because I want to talk to him and just like
I would love for you to talk to Kanye. I think he would work out great because you have great energy. So, man, that would work.
Cool. And he's just super talented. So I'd love for him to produce for me one day.
Yeah, Kanye, he's definitely he's become a little different these past few years, but it looks like it's about time for him to reel it back in. What you think?
I definitely think that. Let's come back to the music because we love it. Love the music.
Yeah, it's all about the music. So Special Attention. The visuals were dope. Who came up with the visuals? Did you already have that in your mind? You wanted to be like that?
This song was definitely hard to think about when it came to visuals because I'm a very modest person most of the time. So when I was thinking about this, I was like, okay, the song is obviously very sexual, and I wanted to be able to embody the song without doing too much and really just express it by myself like I did in the video. And I feel like we came together as a team and just created something that it expresses the song without doing way too much. And I love my visual.
It's a beautiful visual. I must say it's very classy. I loved it. You know, at a time. Now here's a great one, and you know your vibe is making me think of this. At a time where some of our women are taking a different stance, do you find it a challenge knowing that you're coming up the traditional, more classier way and you're not going, hey, dude, give me all your money. I'm trying to run it up on you.
Um, I don't think it's a challenge. I mean, every woman has their way of going and living life. So I respect it. I can't be mad at it. I'm not here to judge anybody. But for me, I don't need a man for anything, and I'm never gonna express that I need you like that. I want a man, but I don't need a man like that. So I've never been the type of person where I feel like, or I always feel weird when people overly give me things because I'm not materialistic. So I've never looked at relationships like that either. And that's just who I am.
I mean, you know, he's trying to impress you. He wants to show you that he's trying to give you that special attention.
But like I said, I like attention. Don't give me things. That's not the same.
Oh, it's not the same. So what's the difference between gifts and attention? That's not attention?
No, gifts are just like, gifts can get ruined in a few days. I'm the type of person, if it's my birthday or Christmas, I'd rather you take me out on an experience than buying me a bag for $8,000 when we could go on a trip for $8,000.
Oh, so you are not Lady Birkin. Oh, I like you already. Oh, she doesn't need the Birkin, ladies and gentlemen.
No, not for me. It doesn't make sense. It could get messed up. It's not the same. You could take pictures and enjoy that time together and reflect on it, but a bag is just a bag.
Favorite place you've traveled? Now that we talked, favorite place you've traveled?
I went to Morocco last year.
Oh, wow.
That was so much fun. I went in the Sahara Desert and everything. It was an amazing experience. And I just love traveling. I want to travel more, hopefully, when all this is over with.
Please, thank God. What is a Teenear session like? A recording session like? You know, you're ready to go in there and do your thing. What do you need for the perfect session or to get you in your vibe?
I feel like everyone has their like weird things, but for me, it's really just I need my blanket because it's freezing in the studio, and just for the lights to be off. And I'm like, fine. I got my water, my blanket, and the lights off, and I'm chilling.
Water, blanket, lights off. You're chilling. You and your vibe. That's great. See, that's a nice. You're just such a classy young lady. We need to see more of you everywhere. I'm loving this vibe. We need this in 2021. I think. I think the hot girls and the city girls drove us into this 2020 that we're in. So, Tanisha, I thank you. But she don't want the Birkin, Tanisha. No, sorry. She don't want the Birkin.
I love girls. I listen to the music all the time. I have my moments, but it's just it's, you know, those moments where you just got the song on, you got to do that snap. But then I'm not really a city girl. I'm a fake city girl.
You look, we're about to outlaw. Although I love JT, we're about to outlaw the city girl rules. We can keep the music. I want the rules gone.
Right.
Because it's too many young ladies out here thinking that they city girls and they ain't got their stuff together, and we're tired of it. Thank you, and you agree. You agree with me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, Special Attention is out now. Everybody that's on here, make sure you go and stream, download, and purchase Special Attention. Share it with everybody. Any last words, Teenear, before I let you go?
I just want to say thank you for having me. If you're watching this, make sure you go follow me on Instagram at Teenear's down there. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of quarantine forever.
Oh, my gosh. I can't wait for it to be over. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I cannot wait. You be safe. Everybody, slip and slide. I see your fans came in here heavy today, over 1,000 people. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm going to be supporting you from here on out. If you need anything from me, I got you.
Thank you.
And I cannot wait to see you on tour.
It's coming. It's coming after quarantine.
I cannot wait. Yeah, please don't do none of those Atlanta pop-up shows. It don't look safe.
I won't.
And, later.
Bye.